T1 is winning out pretty much everywhere. I mean, there will be people that will jump through hoops to say that Kennen versus Aatrox is somewhat of a meaningful win, but the way that it translates into later stages of the game, I mean, you're stuck with a Kennen, so that's a little bit unfortunate. The other thing is that this is also a red side Kennen, so it's going to be harder to find teleport wards in the later stages of the game if it even gets to that point. The other weird thing about the Kennen is the opponents are coming like it could just be a stomp.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say that I didn't expect it, as we are going to hop into Game 3 of the night. T1 up against DWG. Here we do go, right back onto the Rift, as we're going to have to see DWG the heavy underdogs here, especially after the draft. They need to prove it to us and everybody that somehow did. And we did talk about how that is one of the matchups where T1 could struggle in terms of player experience. But here we go, down on the bottom side, Exhaust going to be used for quite a while. Is the burst damage enough? It looks like not quite, as Beryl is going to take a bunch of damage there on the backside and will have the back. It makes me think about, this is kind of off topic, but we are going to have a little bit of a gank here as Zephyr's even here. Showmaker in a bit of trouble. Do they have the damage? Yes. Or no, they don't have the damage. He does have the flash to get away from that one. Doesn't even have to burn the cleanse back. Or no, he had 3 daggers. He did go back. He built the boots only. I don't know, that seems weird. But here we go anyway. The Destiny Gate is going to come on in. Exhaust coming in. The flash card, and they should have enough damage as down he goes. First blood will be fed over to Teddy on that Yasuo in the bottom side as DAMWON with Beryl. We're up here trying to take down the Rift Herald.
And the thing is Ezreal falling behind is not something that DWG wants to have happen, because he's an integral piece to the team composition, and the Yasuo getting ahead is a nightmare because Yasuo is a pretty...
Notice how he's got 1 pot left, so he just says, okay, I mean, I'll just run back down into the bottom lane.
Yeah, he doesn't want to miss any CS or EXP. Is what he's actually racing after, so interesting decision by him. Knows that he doesn't really care about his HP, and he doesn't need...
He's received a lot of attention. As, okay, we're just going to drop it down here. Not really wasting any time, as now 4 members of DWG are down on the bottom side.
Oh.
Effort already at about half health here, as nice wind wall. Going to deny a bunch of that. But nice little crash. Going to hand over a bunch of gold to the side of DWG's bottom lane. Meanwhile, Faker able to take some back here in the mid lane. You'll notice that he went Unsealed Spellbook, and then he went... Why is this failing me right now? Anyway, we do have a bit of a dive down on the bottom side here. Nuggery getting a lot of stuns down as Kana is going to survive. Flashes just barely before that last turret auto comes in. So now Cuz going to spot Showmaker here and just push him away. So another nice play with the ultimate of the TF, really making that pick look quite strong here.
Yeah. Manages to get another pick for his teammate. And TF just keeps absorbing all of the assists, and that's perfectly fine. Faker also ahead in EXP here over Showmaker. He just dinged 10, and Showmaker this game, given that it will be either Ocean or Mountain. Here we go.
Okay, there you go. The cast comes in. They're trying to lock down Canyon, and down he will go. The cast knocked him so far away from the range of safety, and he had already burned his kick flash to try to get Teddy into a precarious situation. That was not what happened. It was the exact opposite, as Cuz once again is in position for the counter.
It's not a big deal, honestly. It's not a big deal.
It's a compliment.
It's not a big deal.
Okay, nice little bait here out of Nuggery. Kind of does not have the range to take him down, and he's also going to get stunned. Should be the eventual kill. Going down and handed over to Canyon. As all of Ezreal's burst damage in one go, while, you know, Yasuo has his own burst damage getting off here. We do have the Infernal Drake coming in. The fight goes the way of Cuz. This guy He's got the golden smite finger as now the flank comes in and the dominoes start falling as in goes Faker. Nice blue card, buddy. Not going to amount to much. He knew he wasn't going to get a kill anyway, so he decided, let's get some mana. I'd like to imagine.
Well, the other thing about the blue card is that it has the 0.9 AP ratio now from the TF buff, so it deals actually a lot of damage over this Rift Herald, but it seems like they are potentially very eager to do so. So I'm very excited to watch if this does transpire.
Ooh, that's a nice little spot.
Yeah, that...
Okay.
That was really close. That was really close.
DWG, okay. And in the meanwhile, you can see that T1 weren't really doing too much work. I mean, we do have the Yasuo down here in the bottom side pushing. Let's see if they do actually try to get in here and stop the push, or do they just respect it and say, okay, we'll side push. Looks like Shelly, or Shirley this time, will be able to get a second charge on in the cask. Going to go wide this time around. Effort has been really clean so far today, but that time around...
I imagine that he's going to go Uproll Glaive as his next item, and
this is a bit awkward for Cuz. He's going in, back to try to get the minions, and potentially a little bit of help there from Effort. Doesn't pan out. Faker, he doesn't really seem to care. He says, I'm TF, I'm going to split push. If everybody wants to try to collapse onto my graves, that's fine. But the problem, as you were mentioning here, is picking up that Mountain Drake and denying it away from T1 is going to be quite valuable for this DWG team. See if they can do it, though. 10 seconds on Cuz. And you know that T1 are going to try to delay this as much as possible.
And
well, actually... okay.
Well.
Destiny Gate coming on in. Canyon is in a precarious situation. The really nice slicing Maelstrom on the 4, though, as the double knockup will get in the backline, but the damage that comes out here from Nuggery and Ghost is going to be quite effective. Cuz gets here late to the party, says, what happened? Why is the house on fire? Well, that was a really nice play. Everybody stacked up to try to get the kill onto Canyon, that they all stacked up for the Kennen. But the insane amount of damage that came out from Kennen and Ghost, who had the just crazy amounts of room, was too much for the side of T1.
Staff will start giving you more pen than an Oblivion Orb. It is nice.
Oh, that was a nice play by Canyon. He's going to lock down Cuz again. Man, Cuz is not too happy with the way this is going. Do they have the damage? They have the Yasuo on the back line. And that Mountain Drake not really going to help out the Kennen, who has no items right now that provide resistances. And just like that, trade 1 for 1. T1 posturing here, trying to push down mid. Faker just barely going to miss. Regular stuff you would normally see in LCK versus LCK. And now we're going to start the posturing. We got 15 seconds, and okay. That's one way to do it. I'm not sure if that's going to be worth it, though. They're going to get into the backline, but Ghost is going to survive, as does Teddy, but in goes Faker just flashing in a frontline TF. And he is at half health still.
Yeah.
Somehow able to get into the backline, start the fight, flash under the turret, and get the kill. And now they're going to pick up that Mountain Drake for themselves.
And I mean, he just got so much value out of that Mountain Drake because he actually does have resistances.
Yeah.
He has the Zhonya's, he has the Merc Treads, he has the natural runes as well that he ended up having. So definitely getting some amplification. And this is really problematic for DWG. Barrel in no man's land yet again. That is a very bizarre animation when it's like right there, that windmill.
Yeah.
Really looked like he was stepping into hell or something.
Faker, obviously the support is very tanky. This is just going in for it. The cleanse, can it save Ghost? It will for now, as Effort is going to take up so much of that turret and allow them to just sit underneath it. The rest of the team, that is. As down will go the turret at the same time. Blitzbane going to help out with that one. And they just...
I actually think that's, you know.
Just throwing some casual shade. I like it. And, well, he's dead. Okay, that's a double cast. We did not see Teddy press his R button. Decided he wanted to wait for a better chance here. As he, okay, Showmaker gonna flash away from that one. This game, it does feel like, okay, well, he's dead. Who else is dead? Exhaust gonna come down, cleanse used by Ghost, and we're just diving. Canyon, looks like he will survive for now, but, ooh, nearly clipped Canyon in the back there with the cards, with the Q. Baker's just frontlining now. Nobody does any damage to him, even the Ezreal. And, yeah, let's just walk out of the base now.
They managed.
See ya. Okay. Thanks for the invite. Okay, we'll be going now. Thank you. See ya.
And it looks like Lee Song wants to try to get onto someone, but I don't. Yeah, I think that's the opposite of what is good.
Oh,
hold on, we got a party.
That's a nice little slicing Maelstrom. And T1, oh, Teddy, he's still alive in the back line, but finally he goes down. And Ghost is full health here. And he should be able to chase down that Aatrox eventually. Especially with the Karma Shields over the wall.
They need to just go to the yeah, let's go to the objective.
To the Baron.
They are going to do it, and even though Destiny Gate is going to be available, this is going to go down actually way too fast, but T1 should have a chance to fight over the mountain this dance.
Yeah, the Baron is only going to do so much for this team, and you can see that they're already down to half health on the Mountain Drake. Canyon, he's not going to try to just get in there. The seal is not effective, and now that's 2 Mountain Drakes.
9 armor. Oh. And I believe 6 magic resistance was what was just picked up by... Oh, no, that because he had grit really stacked. Never mind. But he did get... Yeah, you know, it's fine.
Okay. Teddy thinking about it. The Baron push finally coming in, and you can see a bit of the poke damage. It feels like the first time in the game where it's had any effectiveness. And that is because T1 stayed a little bit too long. Nuggery had a fantastic engage, and they were able to lock down the Baron. We all know the effectiveness of Zoe Ezreal with Baron and the ability to push, or rather siege. Here's Cannon. In a little bit of a rough spot here. That's going to get on top of Beryl as well. Nuggery trying to go down the front again, but the wind wall is going to deny Ghost any damage. Finally, they killed that Lee Sin in the backside that did have his GA, so all of his lives taken away that time around. That's what was taking so long, as T1 didn't really want to just push past there. So they get the 1 kill.
Want to be flanked. I get it. It all makes sense.
They caught effort here.
They did.
He's in a really rough spot. He's going to flash away, but it doesn't matter. Down he goes. Spotted out just like that. Baker says, okay, well, I guess I'm just not going to join up then. Let's continue pushing. This will concede the Mountain Drake to the side of DAMWON, even on Mountain Soul. Cuz isn't even going to try to go in there and steal it.
And this is a really big throw by T1 at this point.
Oh, a ton of damage is getting done, by the way. He built up a massive wave. This is going to kill the turret. Somebody has to respond to it. Up here onto Nuggery, says hello. Oh, he's got a ton of damage, dude. It's insane. And, okay, but that should be a Q. Does he time it? Yes, he does. It's perfect. I'm not sure why he took the ult, though. Well, he's got stopwatch. I suppose that's one reason. You do allow yourself the ability to make that mistake, as the cask is going to get Canyon into a bad spot alongside of effort. And with the TP coming on in, they will say, even though Nuggery does have the teleport available.
And it looks like they are committing to the Baron. Now, interestingly enough, the teleport on Cannon could be disastrous, but the Baron is going to go down before that happens, unless someone try to take a very extended team fight. Canyon might try to just go for the steal.
Oh, he got it! He got it! The Baron is huge for DWG. Oh, man. And they're going to get the teleport out of Cannon. But now with a pretty strong Baron push, T1 going to be forced to back away and respond to it. We still got a minute 20 on the mountain, but this turret should be going down without a fight. And they get the inhibitor as well, easily. It goes down. But DWG, I'm not sure about sticking around here. Seems like they're okay to do it. I don't know. That's my question. And they should easily be able to burst this down. Mountain Soul will go the way of DWG. As you said it before, it did not have to get to this situation. This did not have to happen. But T1 decided this is the way it's going to happen. Okay, see you later, says Faker. There's a nice amount of chunking to that one.
Now the game is going to be reduced to...
Man, this is without Baron. They're trying to force Ana to come back and fight them, essentially. As, well, that Slicing Maelstrom was pretty unfortunate, you would have to say, for Nuguri. Now they do have him in a precarious position. He is just going to get away, though. No ability to lock him down there with the yellow card or anything like that.
They're going to try to stop the back?
Yep, that they will. They don't really have that much poke, you know? They can just have to chase them down. DWG, though, not going to go for a back. This should be an inhibitor, I think. Yeah, they're not backing. They're just walking over. They want to wrap around here.
I think he's going to suicide? Oh, is he going to get a Nexus turret?
He hasn't. Well, with Blitzbane, he is going to get a Nexus turret. How about 2? Make it 2! Can you do it? You got the stopwatch. Oh, that's so close! Best split pusher in the game.
Sion who? Like, what I'm thinking right now.
Will land, and there's the kick flash. Buzz will go down. With minions in the base, this will force T1 back. They're looking for more.
TF's almost up, though.
They're TPing in. They want to try to push down mid and end the game. TF in 5 seconds. There's the TP.
Wait, TF's up.
Yeah, TF is up, and this isn't really the same kind of split push they were looking for, but the stun onto Faker! He is going to go down at the last second there, and this might just be it, as DWG Gaming are going to group up here. They should be able to take down Teddy. And down he will go, and now 5-on-3, they're pushing on in. Make that 5-on-2, actually. As Silcuz is down, they're looking to push. The inhibitor is going to go down. There's no minions. Can they just tank it up is the question. Nobody on the side of T1 can do enough damage with the Mountain Soul. And DWG are going to win this game at 47 minutes in a huge upset up against T1. That is not the game we were expecting, as it was very back and forth. T1 going a little bit